Hi, Donk and I are out for a little waggy-san, as he calls them. Oh my God, it's driving me crazy. But we are under a tornado watch, which, by the way, we never used to get tornado watches in Virginia Beach. That used to be for the Plain States, Oklahoma, Kansas, etc. But we now regularly get tornado warnings in Virginia and by the beach, which is crazy. And that's because of climate crisis. But I've been getting them all morning on my phone through the Weather Channel. And I just think it's really important for people to realize that because Trump and Musk are gutting the National Weather Service and all of these incredible nonpartisan climate scientists and meteorologists, that could go away very soon. And that's because they want to privatize it and make us buy information that is life-saving. It's crazy.
Hi, it's me, Suri, and you're watching the MeidasTouch Network. And as I am sitting here recording this, I have been under a tornado watch all day long. Thankfully, I've been getting constant alerts on my phone for free from the Weather Channel, but for how much longer, I don't know. Elon Musk and Donald Trump have fired at least 600 employees from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, aka NOAA, and the National Weather Service at a time when climate emergencies make weather forecasting a critical and essential service. But when did critical services ever stop Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and the Republican MAGA cult from destroying essential government functions? A White House official said that a, quote, extensive process was conducted before the NOAA layoffs to ensure mission critical functions weren't compromised. Yeah, right. And then some researchers have warned that cuts to health and science agencies in particular could walk back or stall years of progress. Well, no shit. Climate change is making weather disasters more common. And last year, NOAA counted 27 multi-billion-dollar disasters, which resulted in the deaths of 568 people in the United States, the second highest number since 1980 when NOAA began keeping such records. And at the same time, meteorologists and forecasters say they have faced public vitriol and harassment despite increasingly accurate predictions. And we know why this is. It's because of Fox News, Newsmax, and the other right-wing propagandists like Alex Jones, Charlie Kirk, etc., who have weaponized and lied to the very people who are in the paths of these life-threatening climate disasters by telling them that the very people who are providing them with critical climate science information are the enemy. My God. Zach Labe posted this after nearly 2 weeks of overwhelming uncertainty. Today it happened. I was fired from my dream of working at NOAA. I am so sorry to everyone also affected. My job was to strengthen NOAA's use of machine learning and AI for subseasonal to decadal weather and climate prediction. Ethan Clark Weather posted, National Weather Service has fired meteorologists as a direct result of upper level heads telling them to do so. That would be Musk and the Trump administration. Let me be clear. People will die because of this. Absolutely insane. I have no words for it. I've spent all day in meetings with both Republicans and Democrats fighting. Well, Ethan, I hope you realize that the Democrats are not responsible for this. So you need to be talking to your Republican buddies. Okay. Eric Webb posted this. The funding cuts and mass layoffs at NOAA and the National Weather Service going down today will 1,000% cause irreparable harm to much of the U.S. for decades to come. Much like with the apparent increase in the number of plane crashes since the massive layoffs of air traffic controllers, something catastrophic will probably have to happen for positive change to occur in our field. And then he included a little emoji face. Nice of him. Reed Timmer, PhD, posted, we have multiple chances for super tornado outbreaks through the middle of March. You don't say, Reed. I'm sitting in the middle of one right now. Now is not the time to carve up the National Weather Service. We at Team Dominator have always been huge supporters of our friends at the National Weather Service. Even I cannot make a forecast without their valuable data and forecast model output. Please contact your representatives in support of the National Weather Service. Remember those missed tornado warnings in Oklahoma in November due to the office being short-staffed? These problems could become more widespread and the scientists and weather experts that fill these positions are serving us. They are the public servants who in many cases take these federal positions for less money than they could make in the private sector because they want to serve the public. But Fox and Newsmax and other right-wing fascist propaganda outlets have targeted them, putting targets on their backs that will now endanger millions of lives if Musk and Trump continue to gut the federal government. I happened to check on one of my MAGA friends' Instagram accounts today, and here is what she's worried about. The infiltration of transgender people into women's sports. My God, Mel, really? The world is literally burning around us, and this is what you are worried about, and that is the radicalization of the MAGA right. I've always been fascinated by the weather. I used to watch the Weather Channel for hours. I have just loved weather data and science since since I was a kid. And I mean, I've covered catastrophic weather systems as a reporter starting from when I was a wee reporter back in Texas. I have mad respect for weather scientists and climate scientists and employees. Tom DiLiberto was fired last week after finally landing his job with NOAA as a digital communication specialist for the agency, for which he won an Emmy. So mad props to you, Tom, if you happen to catch this video. And here's what he told the Washington Post, quote, "Being a federal employee at NOAA was a dream come true, literally." DiLiberto wrote in his farewell letter to his colleagues, quote, "I wanted to work at NOAA since I was in elementary school." I mean, I don't know what to say. It's heartbreaking. And this is just one of thousands of stories that we are hearing about, from park rangers to medical researchers to people at NOAA and the National Weather Service. I mean, we've got a crashing economy. Our weather systems, scientists are being fired. And by the way, on that note, European forecasting models are way ahead of ours. So much for Trump making America great again. He's destroying everything. One of my favorite sayings is everything that Trump touches dies. And nothing could be more truthful than where we are right now. He's taking away my health care and yours. Social Security is on the chopping block. I mean, when is enough enough? Does it make you feel good to drive around with a stupid license plate that says "not woke" like my angry, mean, fascist neighbors do? And I hope you're watching. Yeah, it's me, Suri, saying that at you and your angry, mean license plates. I hope it's all worth it for you. I hope it's all worth it the next time we have tornadoes coming through Virginia Beach or hurricanes and the National Weather Service is gone. Was it worth it for you? I'm out of words at this point. We are not going to make it to the midterms. Something has to give. Something has to give. We have to do something right now. And my job right now is just to report everything that is happening and the catastrophic consequences that it is having, not only on us in the pro-democracy movement, but on these chuckleheads with "not woke" license plates driving around town. That's all I got. Remember that righteous anger is a good thing.
Can't get enough Meidas? Check out the Meidas Plus Substack for ad-free articles, reports, podcasts, daily recaps from Ron Filipkowski, and more. Sign up for free now at MeidasPlus.com.